Here's a person from the prehistoric age. Now, if we look at his anatomy compared to ours, it's very similar. This is because evolution takes millions of years, and we haven't gotten enough time from then to change our basic selves. For example, back when we couldn't store food in a refrigerator, our body adapted so that our mind made us stack up on food via different fats, sugars, and calorie-dense foods in general. Our survival depended on it. Now, in a time of abundance, obesity is a much bigger problem than starvation. Just like this, our body evolved so that we couldn't stay bored for even a moment, because boredom in the wild could mean death. It could mean not noticing a predator sneaking up on us or not gathering enough food in time. Boredom in the past could kill you, but today, that same mechanism is turned against us. Everything around us is designed in a predatory way, exploiting these ancient urges. And unless we learn to understand this, we'll stay prisoners of ourselves. This video is about one of the most dangerous myths of modern life, that we should always listen to our feelings, that following your desires is the path to happiness. But what if I told you that those very desires are what's holding you back? Your cravings for junk food, your addiction to scrolling, your resistance to discipline, they aren't the real you. They are ancient scripts running inside your brain, written for a world that no longer exists. The brain and the mind. Let's get one thing clear. Your brain and your mind are not the same. Your brain is a physical organ, a miraculous survival machine forged by evolution to keep you alive. But your mind is what you can become when you rise above the programming. Your brain wants sugar. Your brain wants comfort. Your brain wants the path of least resistance. And it's very good at justifying these wants. It'll whisper, "Just one more episode. You deserve it. One more cookie. You've had a long day." But your mind knows better. Your mind is what sets goals, forms values, and seeks truth. To live a good life in the modern world, you must stop obeying your brain blindly and start listening to your mind. Modern systems are rigged against you. You have to understand, the world you live in is not neutral. Apps are designed to hijack your attention. Food is engineered to override your satiety signals. Streaming platforms are built to keep you watching for hours. You're not weak. You're simply up against systems designed to defeat the brain you inherited from prehistory. But the consequence is that you start living in a loop, a cycle of dopamine hits with no meaning, a life full of stimulation and pleasure, but empty of satisfaction. This is how people waste decades, doing what feels good in the moment, while never becoming who they truly want.
You are not your cravings. Here's the lie that every thought or feeling you have is somehow valid and true. But not every craving deserves to be obeyed. Not every emotion should lead to action. That urge to scroll TikTok at 2 a.m., that impulse to eat the entire bag of chips, that desire to skip the gym because you're tired, that isn't you. That's your programming. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." And Buddha taught that desire is the root of suffering. So why do we keep obeying these desires that hurt us? Because we confuse them for our identity. We say, "I'm just someone who needs my phone. I'm a foodie. I'm not a morning person." But these aren't facts. They're excuses. They're the voice of your lower self, a self that evolved to survive, not to thrive. Discipline is the path to freedom. In a world of infinite temptation, discipline is not a punishment. It is liberation. Because when you break free from the grip of compulsions, you get your life back. When you stop reacting to every impulse, you start acting from intention. You become someone who doesn't just live, you lead your life. That starts by building awareness. Every time you feel an urge, pause. Ask yourself, is this my brain talking or my mind? Is this impulse helping me become the person I want to be, or is it just keeping me comfortable? The world isn't going to slow down. It will keep getting louder, faster, and more distracting. So your inner clarity must grow stronger. You have to become your own filter, choosing discomfort now for peace later. The brain wants comfort now, the mind wants growth over time. And here's the paradox. The more you chase comfort now, the more you suffer later. But the more discomfort you choose now, the more peace you find later. Skipping the workout feels good now, but weakens you tomorrow. Meditating feels boring now, but sharpens your focus tomorrow. Saying no to junk food feels hard now, but gives you energy tomorrow. Pain now, power later. Boredom now, clarity later. Limits now, freedom later. You must decide who wins the battle each day, your ancient instincts or your evolved mind. Ancient wisdom, modern clarity. The Stoics knew this. They practiced discomfort on purpose, cold baths, fasting, minimalism, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they wanted to remain free from the control of their bodies. The Buddhists knew this. They sat in silence for hours, training the mind to detach from desire. Even Nietzsche said, "He who cannot obey himself will be commanded." If you don't command your impulses, someone else will. An algorithm will, a marketing team will, a food scientist will. Fixing the system begins inside. So how to 1. Create friction. Delete the apps that suck your attention. Keep your phone in another room. Make bad habits hard to access. 2. Design boredom. Schedule time every day where you do nothing. Let your brain detox. In that boredom, your best ideas will emerge. 3. Eat with intention. Don't eat with screens. Don't eat on autopilot. Slow down. Taste. Ask, am I hungry or just stimulated? 4. Train your body. Move every day. Not just for fitness, but to remind your brain that you are in control. 5. Meditate. Start with 5 minutes. Watch your thoughts. Don't judge, just observe. This is how you separate the noise from your true voice. 6. Set limits. Limit screen time. Limit your inputs. Freedom isn't doing whatever you want. It's knowing what to say no to. The world doesn't need more people chasing what feels good. It needs more people who can hear their mind through the noise of their brain. Because those are the people who build, who love deeply, who live intentionally. You are not your cravings. You are not your programming. You are the awareness that can choose otherwise. So the next time your brain tries to trick you into pleasure at the cost of purpose, remind yourself, I will not be controlled by myself. I will be guided by my mind. If this message resonated with you, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more content to help you think deeper, grow stronger, and live clearer. We'll see you in the next one.